Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are here in one of my big projects that I've been working on for probably 4 years now, and I've put a lot of work into this. So I'm gonna have a video showcasing what I've done so far, and then what I'll do after this video is I can actually start uploading like speed builds of this park. So I'm about to release a speed build or time lapse of a coaster in this park. So hopefully y'all find that enjoyable. But starting here, we got a nice little entrance sign. The park's name is Copper Creek. It's gonna be themed to something like Dollywood or Silver Dollar City. I'm gonna mute that because I could get copyrighted by that. But yeah, we got this nice little entrance sign. I hand built these letters. Really proud with the sign. Got a nice little wall back here with foliage on it. But I'm going to kind of give you the lay of the land over here. So this would be the parking lot over here, and you would come, and there'd be a tram stop right here, and you could get off and then go into the main area. But also, if you were walking, you would have to come down into this little tunnel here because the trams would be driving on top of this part of the road, which I haven't made yet. I just kind of need to add that. And the reason we'd have a tunnel is for guest flow, right? We want to regulate guest traffic as much. We don't want to have to stop the guests at all, otherwise it creates backup. So the way you do that is making continuous traffic, or when I say traffic, I mean like guest flow, so that they're continuously moving, not having to stop and wait for cars to pass. So the way you do that is either a bridge or a tunnel, and I thought it was easier to do a tunnel for the guests, and it looks kind of cool. I mean, for me, you can't really tell yet because there's not really much detail right now, but once detail comes in, it's going to start to look good. Alright, starting up here, we have this little nice pancake shop. I need to do some exterior work right here on this wood. First, put some siding on it, but it's pretty much done. We have wheelies, which is our stroller rental, and so this would be just like a little place you can come to eat before the park actually opened. Just get some nice breakfast and then head into the park after you're done eating. Nice little entrance booth right here. Got some souvenirs. Bathroom back there. There's signs everywhere. It's actually double floor, so you can go up here and there's a second floor. And then you can look out over, this stuff. So yeah, coming through this way, we come this way. It's actually a second entrance to that building right there. Right here would be the entrance or queue for the tram when you're leaving. So when the park is closed, you enter here because there'd probably be a lot of guest traffic, and you get to wait in this nice landscaped little queue. You wouldn't actually wait, you'd probably continuously move because it's a tram, so it holds a lot of people. But instead of forming just this random long line along this, area, they actually have a nice little scenery area for you to wait. Right here is an exit building. So this is for the exit path. They would come down here and then exit this way. Not much detail done, but there would definitely like a gift shop in here. So now we're going to come into over here, which is our ticket building. Don't really have any signs yet. I probably should put that up. But yeah, it's got this nice little charm to it. Love all the vines that are hanging from it. And coming here, we got, you can buy your tickets, wait in line, some lockers back here, and then I believe there are bathrooms. Or no, that's a guest. That's it. Never mind, that's a staff management. The bathrooms we already saw. Alright, so now coming out here. Alright, let's go back this way to this way. So you would, you can get your pictures up here. You can, there's this waterfall and like fountain effect, so it looks cool. And there'd probably be a lot of photo op or picture availabilities. Maybe even have a photographer standing out there to be able to take your picture. So you would come this way and you come into this main, I'm gonna pause again. You come into this like main, like big area, and you have your guest relations building. I love this building. It's got like this alpine feel, but I love the blue. It's kind of welcoming in a way. We also have this like old saw, I guess it would be a sawmill, or just kind of this old building with this water wheel back here. And you can see that's the ticket building, so if people who did get their tickets would come this way. But if you had an online ticket, you wouldn't need to go in this building at all. You would just go around this way and come this way. This building is here for, you know, maps, if you have any questions, maybe for some medical help, I don't know, stuff like that. Just a nice little building, really pretty, and there's backstage here, which I haven't done any work yet. I just have the fence off in there, so it's fenced off, but it's really actually pretty hidden by the trees and stuff. So now coming this way, we have this really pretty bridge. I actually got part of it off the workshop, as I think it was just a singular, this piece, and then I added on to it to make it a bridge. So right here we have this nice little waterfall coming down, and underneath us is Copper Creek, aka the name of the park. So Copper Creek, the way it got started was they were searching for copper in a creek, right? And so this creek is called Copper Creek, and this is the actual creek that they would have been looking for copper in. It continues on up there too, on top of that little mountain thing. So yeah, they'd be looking for copper, and they built a little city around their copper finding industry, and eventually that city became, well, what it is now, a theme park. And so that's my storyline. Alright, coming this way, we have another big open path, you know, to regulate guest traffic, and we have our entrance area. So Copper Creek, welcome to the 1800s, because that's when we're themed back to. I might change that to a specific number, but established 1950 again. So pretty old. Got a nice little logo here, and we got our metal detectors and our park entrance things, which are underneath these trash cans. Oh wait, no, they're right here. They're right here against this booth. So that's the entrance, you can see. So I hid it with this little booth where you would, if you had online tickets, you would scan it. You'd have a person scan it for you, and then if you bought your tickets, they'd probably just, you know, shuffle you through. $5.12. Okay, so you're gonna come this way, go up this long path. Haven't done any work here yet, but we will have this nice little flower bed right here. They'll probably change seasonally, so all the flowers will be changed out seasonally. We have this is gonna be the second entrance. This is where the turnstiles will be. So they'll count you and, you know, get an accurate measuring of how many people are in the park. I only have one here. I'll probably copy and paste a bunch along, and then I've got to do some detailing up, so it makes it look like this path. You can't go over into the grass. So we have our saying, which is "a future of fun awaits," which is kind of like that tagline that we put on all our like billboards and T-shirts and all that type of stuff. We have the big CC here for Copper Creek, and another one for a photo op. Now you're in the park, and so the first thing you can see is Dolly's Muffins and Donuts, which is a nice little donut shop, muffin shop that you can go up here and order your donuts. There's a little bit of work, not too much work done in here. And you would order your donuts, and the cool thing about this is you would order it and you wouldn't get it immediately. So you'd order it in there, and you wouldn't get your donuts in immediately because they would have to make them. because we like everything hot and fresh. And then when your donuts were done, they'd bring them down and store them into this little donut, holder. And by the time you probably make your way down here, the donuts might be done. So just a little area, and you could pick up your donuts. You can like order your donuts in the morning, and then do the park for the day, and then pick up your donuts on your way out of the park, which is a nice little touch. And you don't have to climb up the stairs to do it, so you can just go right here and pick up your donuts. There'd be probably some merch right here you could buy, maybe some other stuff like drinks and stuff. Gotta do some more detailing in there, but yeah. Right here is a little gazebo we have where they'd be playing live music. I have some music going right now, but they'd be playing live music, and yeah, people would start sitting around here. I'm gonna put a little more seating so it looked like you could sit and watch this performance. Maybe like 2 more rows, and then maybe I'll put like a maintenance shed right here to like operate sound and stuff. Also, it'll give this sign a little more background, so you don't just have you staring into infinity. Right here is our information, kind of like the guest services building down there. So you got park maps, calendars, show books, stuff like that. Just any information you need. You got our Roadrunner passes. This is another name for our Fast Pass. So our Fast Passes are called Roadrunner passes. You go in there and get them. Here's our restroom building for the main square area. Nice little restroom building. It's got this nice green texture to it. Work in progress buildings here still. That's actually a blueprint from the workshop. I'm not keeping that, just place it down for like size and stuff. Right here is our general store. So you can go in here and actually buy like just general food and stuff from the park, which is kind of cool because most parks don't offer that. But you could go in here like a grocery store and buy stuff that you would as your like local store, and you could walk away with it. Probably more pricey than your normal store, but yeah, still have to do some interior work on that. The outside is looking okay though. Might need to do a little more trimming, maybe add a little more details on these walls, but I like it. Right here is, oh, don't look through this window, we got a little trash area right here. So if you do look through the window, you see trash. Love that little touch. That wouldn't be a real workable door. It would just be a little like fun things for the kids to do, stuff like that. Right here is a nature walk. That's what I'm gonna call it in our park. So it's just this long, like kind of hiking trail that you take through the woods to get to other areas of the park. There's going to be a couple of these scattered throughout the park. So this is the first one you see, and you can take it to a different area of the park, which is really cool because most parks don't have something like that. We have parfaits and this little log cabin that I built. I'm really proud with this. This would be like one of the old buildings that was first in the town, and it was right next to the general store and stuff. Alright, so right here is a building that I just kind of plopped down real quick. And here would actually be a little museum of the Copper Creek mine, which is right down there through that hole, which was another reason why this park kind of started in the first place. It would have started because there's a mine, and the mine attracted guests because they could do mine tours. And so, you'd order your tickets to get to the mine because that would be a separate fee. And you'd come down here, and there'd be an entrance over here, and then you could have a mine tour. I still gotta build the entire mine stuff, but it goes pretty deep, and I have the general layout for the mine done. So yeah. Alright, so this is a dark rod I'm building. I'm not gonna showcase any of that yet. Okay, coming this way, we got path there would be a bunch of buildings right here, all along the side to kind of get this path more populated. There is, oh, that's grass, okay. Up here, it still needs a lot of work. This is the part of the park that doesn't have a lot of work done on it right now. We have a train station. And if this is for Copper Creek train. So yeah, we got a little more details to add. I don't know if this is the final color scheme that I want to do for the train, but we'll see. So yeah, it's a nice little building. I did not build this. It's a workshop item. This is one of the few workshop items I'm probably going to keep in the park because it just kind of fits the area nicely. Okay, then you go under the railroad trestle bridge and you get a first look of our coaster here, which is our RMC iBox track. First, before we go there though, we're going to go to our kiddie area, which is over here and the most finished area. So, before I go into this, I'm going to show you this little thing over here. So right here is the end of that nature walk that I showed you earlier. So it starts right here and it kind of goes the way through the woods and connects over here to the kid path. So it'd actually be faster to go down the nature path and get to the kids area than rather having to go all the way around and connect back here. So people, if you were like pressed on time, that would be the way to go. Alright, so first thing we see is the teacups and Riptide, which is an SNS drop tower, which if I test it real quick and wait for something to sync up, you can see there's some details that will really make this area come to life. A little splash effect there as it launches. And it's called Riptide because this would be themed to like this lake area. And nice little custom waves here that I've built. Really proud of these on the side, and then this big splash effect on the top. You got big side launcher. So you come in here, and this is a pretty nice detailed queue. It's like got a bunch of boats and stuff, paddles, those life preserver things, fun in the sun. This is a paddle boat I got from the workshop. Surfing is just like launching, only slower. So nice little couple signs. There's a statue I got off of Team PK. I really like it. It really fits. A bunch of surfboards. Scaredy cat. Ready to launch. Too late. We got actually a nice little scaredy cat lane. So if you did get scared all the way through, you could actually exit here and go down to the left here and get out. Oh, I forgot, there's this boat on the ceiling here, and then I also put some numbering here for the seating. So there's 24 seats on this thing, so each person would stand on a number, and each person standing on a number would get the ride for the next cycle. I thought that was just a nice little touch and help regulate the crowd better, because these rides are often pretty bad with like regulating crowd control, just because it's so small and each cycle takes a long time. You can't run multiple trains like on a roller coaster. So we're gonna come down this way, and we got our launch tower, which has a really cool view at the top from this angle and then this angle. So once the park comes to get more complete, there'll be some really good views from there. Alright, exiting here, you can actually take a photo from this photo spot, and you can sit in this chair and someone can take a picture of you and it says, "I just fell 9 stories," which is true because this is 9 stories tall. I thought that was a cool little touch. Some maintenance right there, I gotta build. We have their teacups, our grand carousel, our treetop flyers. The train actually comes across on the bridge here, so it makes this nice little atmosphere to the place when it comes across. And I also have this train like horn audio effect that it whistles when it passes this area, which adds a little nice effect. Right here is the swings. I haven't done too much work on the cube yet, maybe some foliage work, that's really it, and then right here, and then that's really it. So that's it for this area. This is probably the most detailed building I've ever done, so Really happy about that. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, I forgot to show you all the kitty coaster. There's a kitty coaster back here. Nothing impressive. I did open the park for like a day once, and this line was completely full, which is very, really irregular for a kiddie coaster in Planet Coaster. I was not expecting the line to be full. So, people obviously like this ride. It's a nice little kiddie coaster. It goes up, does your first drop. Actually has a ride photo, so you can get your ride photo, and then does an airtime hill. A little turn here, turn there. Goes up. Around here, comes up into this airtime hill, and then even higher here, curving around this tree, and then an airtime hill, and then another airtime hill, and then your final bank into the brake run. Oh, I can't talk to you guys. Alright, so that's really, it's a really smooth coaster. It's really got good pacing too, so really happy with that. Let's go into our first kind of big ride, which is, where's it at? There it is, Remington. You can see that big R on the lift hill, which I thought it was really cool. I'm not going to mention this yet because alright, going into here. Shut the door, please. Okay, going into here, I'm not going to mention the river rapids because I have done not much work on that part yet. And we have here Remington. And it's got a custom soundtrack, it's got a lift hill audio, it's got a custom lift hill, which is crazy because it took a really long time to build. This big R for Remington, that's the name of the ride. So this is our western kind of area. And this is copyright music. I hope it doesn't copyright me, but I do not want to pause it because it just adds so much to the area. Here's our ride sign and entrance, Remington, Old West Cannon. And it's not actually referring to a cannon, it's referring to a horse there, which is, Remington is the name of that horse, which I'll explain in detail, but the horse was, its nickname was the Old West Cannon because it had such great speed, and people would call it the Bullet because it went so fast. Here's a little test seat that I made, really proud of that. Got some lockers here. Over here is extended queue for the ride, and a fast pass right here entrance that goes under a JoJo roll, which is the first thing you do on the ride, which is really cool for an RMC iBox. We got a little stable here and horses in here, but you can see Remington's is empty, so kind of plays on that theming factor. Got some more over here, and there's more horses back here. Not yet, actually, I haven't done that yet. I might keep those empty. We'll see. I think I'd put the horses in. And these would be fake horses. They'd be animatronics, right? Just so that the queue doesn't smell bad, because horses really do smell. You got some switchbacks here. Alright, and then we have more extended queue back here, which gives some good views of the ride as it goes past right there. Perfect timing. And there's the 0G roll, so we've got some really cool views of the ride here. This is the main queue though, and I'm gonna wait for this train to pass because it offers this really, really cool audio effect here. And we got this cool audio effect here. Got a nice B&M rattle to it, and a horse effect going along with it. Alright, coming under the lift hill here. We got a switchbacks, some more boxes and theming that I probably need to put in. Dun -dun 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 -dun. Right here would be a map, where I'm going to put a layout. Okay, it would be a map of the coaster's layout, so people could actually look at the layout from above. And you come up into your station, which is one of my favorite stations I've ever made. I don't know, it's just got this charm to it, and the added view with the brake run and then the JoJo roll is insane. So, there actually is a POV of this coaster on my channel in one of the videos you'd probably not be expecting. It's in the how to add heart lining to your coaster video, I think. So go check that out. I will put that on the screen in the top right, so you can go see that right now. Got a bunch of custom effects, as you can see. There's a launch effect. There's a brake run effect, which you'll hear in about a second because there's a train on the course right now. You can hear that lift hill too, which is really cool. Where is it at? There it is. There's the train. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there it is. That was one dynamite override. Alright, so that's really it for Remington. We got a nice little booth right here, and we exit this way. This would be maintenance, so you could go out and get on. Where's the stairs? Oh, you could go out and, you know, do some maintenance work on the coaster, just get backstage to the coaster here. And then this store is how do you get to the ride-out booth, which is right here. And then they have this nice little kind of break area right here where they can hang out. And also this jut out right here, which you can see it juts out for no reason. And this area would also be a break room for the staff. So, all right, let's go this way and catch up to where we were. Okay, so you exit right here and then you come down the ramp or the stairs. I'm gonna go down the ramp and come into the gift shop. You would have your ride photos right here. I haven't done that yet. And then this would be where you bought your kind of gifts and stuff, and you could purchase them and pay for them right there. That's really it for the western area. There's a sign that I want to show you. This is the sheriff building. It's probably the most done. But no jail cells available. That's scary, and then we do not accept animals. So I thought that was funny. Coming this way, I'm just gonna fly through this area. Whee! Okay, I passed it up. Alright, so right here we come into an area that doesn't have that much work, though the queue is pretty much done. Actually, I say that, the queue is not done at all. So this is Haywire. This is actually the exit gift shop building. I want to head this way. Ah, here we go. So this is Haywire. It's my mock extreme spinning coaster. The entrance is very much the same as Time Travelers at Silver Dollar City. This is a Team TK item I added. You can download that on the workshop actually, and then I added this nice little gear effect here. It's really cool. Our fast pass is on the, oh my gosh, it's on the left side, and then over here is our entrance. So if you say the right side, you have the normal queue. And this also queue has custom soundtrack to it. So this is one of my favorite views of the park. Just seeing Haywire spreading out in the background. You got this queue right here. Oh, it's so good. You can see that vertical loop. It's also fully custom supported, so all the sports you see, except for this one, I think are mine. So yeah, I'm really, really proud of this coaster. The coaster is done, mostly. I gotta do some maybe more terrain work, maybe, and some foliage, but it's basically done, and you can see those are spinning trains. Coming this way, come down here, not fully done with this part of the queue yet. We got our first show building. Got a nice little steam tractor in here. The theme to this ride is that this Farmer Jones owns this farmyard, and that's what this whole area is. This whole area right here with the barn swing, and this area will be deemed to like a farm. So Farmer Jones owns it, but he's out on vacation, which is kind of funny. But he's out on vacation. He wants you to mow his lawn for him, and but he warns you about his tractor that is completely insane and it goes haywire on you. So you gotta figure out how to master it. So we got a bunch of steam tractor diagrams. This one's not working. You might need to switch that out. It's too white. A couple formulas and stuff. Just a bunch of steampunk kind of things. Yeah, more formulas. This would be a ride photo because obviously, since it being a mock extreme spinning coaster, you're spinning, so they can't get a photo of you on ride. This is gonna be a queue building with a lot of theming aspects and stuff. So, yeah, gotta finish that. That's like one of my main projects I'm working on right now. So, from here we got a finished station with the mock extreme spinning trains. I wish we had them, but right now I have the mock spinners in place. So, nice little outer bank element right out the station as you enter the ride. And I'll kind of go through the layout a little bit. Get a launch with a cool pre-show here. A flamethrower actually. Is this testing? Yeah. Where's the train at? Oh, it's on the course. Okay. Alright, here we go. So, the launch, it blows a flamethrower out and go into what would probably be one of the most picturesque moments that I ride, this giant like heart element. It looks like a heart from, oh my word, from this angle. So you see that heart structure. All it is an overbank turn and then an immelman. So you go into a corkscrew, little airtime pop into the second launch, into a top hat. These trims, these aren't trims, these are block brakes. They're not actually doing anything. And then you hit a 90-degree drop, going into an outer bank turn, or no, sorry, an overbank turn. No, wait, it is outer bank. Sorry, I said that wrong. It's an outer bank turn, giving some nice floater airtime, and then vertical loop, huge vertical loop, little airtime pop. This is a banana roll, which there's only like 3 or 4 in the world. I think one of them is on a mock extreme spinning coaster already. Got a twisted airtime hill, which is the strongest airtime on the ride. A little helix thing into a barrel roll, which is insane while you're spinning. A bank up, and then a S turn into the brakes. So it's a nice little layout. And then you exit up here and get some. Actually, there'd be a window here, and you get some really cool views of the ride. This park still needs a lot of work. Keep in mind that it needs a lot of work, so don't judge if like something's not done or anything, because it's probably not. There's a bar swing over here. I still have a lot of work to do on that. I'm not going to show y'all. And yeah, I believe that's it. Okay, there's a log flume. I have a little log flume I'm working on with the custom flume, which is going to be hard right here. Yeah, you can see that custom flume, and then custom supports turn out okay. This is like a Fire Chaser Express type coaster, so a family coaster, needs a lot of work. Wilderness Pass, that's the area that it'll be in. I still have a lot of work to do on it. In fact, I was working on that layout just a minute ago before I started recording. So these two areas are definitely the most complete, Remington and Haywire, and then this area is almost fully complete. Just need to add some finishing details by the lake, and that'll be it. And I believe, oh, I forgot to show y'all. There's some River Rapids work over here. I'm doing a whole custom flume for my River Rapids, so it looks really, really good. Way better than you can just get with the normal Planet Coaster experience, but you can see views of Haywire there, which is really cool. Let me curve around this spot and have a drop. That's really all I've done with the River Rapids. This is one long daily video. And so yeah, that's basically all I have for the park. You can see I used the biggest park size there is. So this park is as big as you can get. Over in this left corner, there'd be nothing. It'd just be a big forest. Eventually, I could expand the park this way. So that's something you might see on the future in the channel. But you will start to see a lot more Copper Creek content. I posted a POV of Haywire already. It's not fully complete. I just wanted to post a POV. Remington, I might do a sim mag video for that soon because this ride is my heart and soul right now. This is my favorite coaster I've ever built. It took me 2 years to complete this thing, as you can see. That's custom supports, and like everything is custom. That's a custom lift hill. Everything is so good on that ride, and the pacing is absolutely perfect. Scenery's basically completely done around it, so that's one of the most complete rides. And so yeah, I've got, oh, there's a mine train right here that will be similar to I forgot the name of it. Something along the lines of, it's at Disney World Tokyo, I think. Big Bear Mine Train, I can't remember. But something like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, except it's without the swinging trains, it's got the actual mine train on it. And that's really it. So I hope y'all enjoy this coming like content of Copper Creek. I'm really excited because this is my absolute favorite park. When I first bought Planet Coaster, I had already drawn out this entire park, and I was like, yeah, this is going in Planet Coaster. And I've still been planning more and more. Every single building that goes into this is pre-planned, pre-drawn out. So I really hope y'all will enjoy the content that starts coming for this park, because I believe that this could be one of the best parks in Planet Coaster like ever made. Most realistic, most, yeah, just realistic experience you could ever experience in Planet Coaster. So, including custom audio, which I probably should not be playing right now because I'll probably get copyrighted. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry if it was a little long, a little lengthy, but this park is absolutely huge. So, hopefully y'all have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.